I thought I would do an update video. It's been a while since I did my first video that sort of explains my story thus far at that time. So I guess this is just kind of a quick update, a chance to keep this channel going. Again, if you haven't seen my video, I'll try to link it below. I'm, of course, really new to YouTube, but from where I'm at, I guess I don't see many videos talking about this exact thing. And I see people going through similar experiences, but for more or less, there's not a lot that are just like me, and I think there probably are people out there with the same story, so this is what I'm going to tell. I do have notes just a little bit, so if I look down, I'm still paying attention, but I need to see what I'm saying. So, last time I talked, I had just gotten my first shot of methotrexate to treat my possible ectopic pregnancy. I got that shot on the 11th of May. So it's 2015, so the 11th of May, I got my first shot. My HCG numbers were at 77, and it was sort of determined that they were going up. They weren't going up at a doubling 48-hour kind of thing, but they were going up, and it could possibly be an ectopic. I never got an ultrasound, so it was never confirmed, but assumed. So I got that shot, and I didn't like it. It was a very emotional whirlwind kind of thing. I sort of was at the doctor's office expecting him to tell me that these things happen and that we're okay, but instead I found myself being sent to the cancer center to get a shot. And I was really emotional and I cried too. Okay, so my video cut out because I didn't have enough storage, so it cut me off. So I'm gonna try and mash them together. I hope it works. Sorry guys, I'm not very good at YouTube yet. Anyways, so I got the shot. It was a whirlwind. I was emotional. It was scary, sad, confusing, all of the above. My doctor didn't give a lot of explaining. Just these things happen, and it needs to be taken care of, because not taking care of it could be really dangerous. So we did that, and then I went home. I was really emotional. I took the week to work from home, and I didn't feel very good at all. I felt very off, and I don't know if many people out there who have had the shot can have the similar experience, but it just is hard to explain. You just feel really off. There's something in your body that's killing off new cells. You're not going to feel like yourself. I felt very tired, crampy, all those things. Really emotional, so I went in on my day 4, which was a Friday, and got my blood drawn, and I called at 4, and it wasn't in, so I didn't know what my number was ever that day. I went in on Monday and got my blood drawn again, and I got the phone call that my numbers had not gone down enough, and I was going to need a second shot of methotrexate, and I was an emotional mess. I just couldn't believe I wasn't even done. Like, here I am. I want to be done, and I'm not done. So unfortunately, they're like, well, when can you come in? And I was like, well, can I get like one day to come back in tomorrow, get my stuff done so I can work from home again? And luckily, I have a really awesome job, and they've been very understanding, and honestly, no one knows the full story. They haven't asked. I think they know that it's really personal, and so no one's really asked, so it's been really nice in that point. So on the 20th of May, I got my second shot. I found out later that my number had gone to, I think, 100.2, so it was higher. It was not crazy high, but obviously it wasn't going down. So I went again, and I got the shot again, and it was a long time of sitting at the cancer center waiting to get the actual shot. It was a lot of just like, I can't believe I'm here again. Sorry, I'm moving everywhere. So I was I felt really defeated. I can't lie. It was defeating to be that, 1 in 10 kind of stat where you have to get a second round, and you're like, really? And, again, I didn't get a lot of information of why or anything. So I got the second shot, and I worked from home, and I sort of was determined to try my best to not let it affect me as much. So I told my husband, like, don't want you to take more time off. I want you to go to work. My husband is a cop, so he works. He doesn't have, weekends off. So, and this was Memorial Day weekend. So I'm 5 years old. I can't sit straight, and I can't stop looking at myself. Sorry. So I felt really, really crappy on that second one. I'm not gonna lie. I felt a lot more pains in my stomach. I felt a lot more tired. I felt more tired. I felt more tired. I felt, I guess, a different emotion. The first time was a whirlwind, and it was scary and sad, and this time was frustrating and confusing. Why do I have to keep doing this? I didn't want another shot, and here I am. I got another shot. So yeah, I took the week. Luckily, my work actually closed early on Friday. They all went to Denver for a business, like a getaway weekend, everybody, and I didn't get to go, and that was a bummer. And then we had Monday off, so it gave me a lot of time just to be home, that I wasn't really expected to be working because the office was closed, so that was nice. So then I went in on that Sunday, and of course I had to go to the emergency room because my doctor's office was closed. And it's just a hassle because, paperwork isn't faxed over, and it takes them a while, and, this receptionist is like, well, why are you getting your blood tested? And you have to, explain it all, and it's like, I really don't want to talk about it. Just know my chart. So they got it, went in, got my blood drawn again. And then called on Tuesday, and my numbers had gone down to 54. So they had dropped 50%. So finally good news. And then on the 27th, I went in and I got my blood drawn again. And it is at a 36, which is sort of bittersweet because that is the exact same number I was the first time I got my blood drawn. So it's like I'm back at the beginning. So it's working, it's definitely going down. I yesterday started bleeding, which has been emotional in itself. It's good. That really, to me, tells me this is working. It also tells me that this is done, and that's good and that's bad. And it's so hard to explain that to people. I told my husband, and he was like, oh, okay, good. That means it's working, and it means it is working. And I was like, well, yeah, but that also means it's gone. And he's like, well, don't we want it? It's going to kill you if it stays. And it's just hard to explain to him the feelings, because to him it was, it's a very sad grieving process, but he also was like, I just want you safe, and not thinking of it like we're losing, something very precious, because he's like, well, you're number one priority, and this isn't a viable pregnancy. So it's just hard to explain to him. And we've had some really good times, and we've had some really horrible fights. And I think I am just an emotional disaster right now at this. And he gets it, and he's been really understanding, but he also doesn't get it. So anyways, so here I am. It is Sunday. I will go in on Wednesday. I see no reason that my numbers shouldn't be going down more. I just want my life back. I just want to be me again, honestly. I want to enjoy my summer, and it's crazy. I was talking to a friend today, and she has had similar experiences. She was actually on methotrexate for other things, but you know, they were told to wait 6 months because she was on it for a year. I'm gonna kill my iPad. This is what happens when you don't actually have recording experience or anything. It just all says like, nope, no more storage, and it's confusing because it's saying that all the time. So anyways, I was talking to my friend and she was told to wait 6 months, and she remembers that for those 6 months, all she and her husband wanted to do was just wish away that time so that they could get their life back. And she said to me today, if I had anything I could go back, I wish I wouldn't have wished away those times. It was just me and my husband, and now she's got her second one on the way. And she's like, you know, I wish I would have not wished away the time we had together just to get there, because now we don't have any time. It's just us. We can't just go for a walk in the evenings, you know, it's a big ordeal. Or, you know, we're at home at 7 because that's when we put our son to bed, and then what are we supposed to do? We're at home. So she's like, all I'm telling you is don't wish away your time, to process it, and a little more time just to be you two. And that's really good advice. So I thought I would share that with anyone who's also been told to wait a certain amount of time to try again in any aspect, whether it was just a natural miscarriage or whatever the circumstance. Don't wish away that time just to get back to trying, because maybe this is just a time to reconnect with your loved one and to appreciate each other and to appreciate life for all that it gives you, good and bad, and to not exactly want to hit fast forward to what you think is what you want, because someday you might look back and think, well, that was a moment I could have treasured a little more. So I am really trying to stop thinking, well, I just want to be done so I can try again. You know, obviously that is a big, big priority to us, and once I know I've got the green light, we are. But until then, you know, it's summer, it's beautiful out, it's a chance for my husband and I to like kind of reconnect and hash out some things that have gone on for a long time that we sort of don't address a lot, and to really figure out ourselves before trying again, and just appreciating a little more time to love each other the right way and to love the good things, you know. Yeah, so I guess this is my update. I don't know, I'm not very good at this. I just love to watch other people's videos. I've been really bad, and I love to watch live pregnancy test videos, and like my heart beats crazy just watching other people do it, because I know how insane that is. That's like the longest 3 minutes of your life. So that's the longest. I'm so sorry. My video keeps cutting out a lot. So I'm gonna just wrap this up here. Basically, I feel like this journey has brought me a lot closer in my relationship with God, and I feel that this is a moment to reconnect and figure out who I really am and who I really want to be and who I want to be when I get another chance at this. And also just to give support. There are so many people out there. I don't know if anyone watched my video. I saw some views. The only comment I got was somebody couldn't hear me. So I don't know if you can hear me anymore. I feel like I'm yelling, but I am here. I don't know. I might make this page more fun if I get time. If not, it might just be updates. Obviously, I'm not a makeup. Look at this. This is insane. Oh my gosh. I didn't really try today. And so this is, again, not a real great showing of how I actually look. Anyways, so thank you for anyone who watches. Prayers to everyone going through any similar journey, any journey. Everyone's got a journey. And I hope that you're okay, you know? I don't know you, I don't know your journey, but I know the pain that comes with life. Anyways, God bless you all. Have a wonderful day, and I hope that the next step in your journey is better than the last.